One, go.
Howdy all. It's me, Mr. Spencer Allen Eskridge, Michael Kavanagh, and Miss Yvonne Palermo, the Garubi Bean. And just wanted to reintroduce some more vigor into your evening, your morning, whatever it is you're doing on this day and time and particular place. So we'll go ahead and get started. We're going to try and leave this as much of an open forum, but we would like to focus on the inquiries in regards to my grandpa here. So let's see. For people who may not be as familiar with the content that he's put out over the years, you know, we're going to go over some minor trivialities. So there's some things may be things you've heard of before, solidify our understanding of these things, and some things may be new to you. So let's go ahead and get started, and we want to go ahead and start with what is Program 777?
Okay, watch this. When Aleister Crowley dies in 1947, December 1947, okay, some people know who that is, some people don't. But he was hooked up to British intelligence, Illuminati, you know, kind of Masonic, and some of it was pretty dark activity. And he also had contact, believe it or not, with Adolf Hitler. Okay, now it's been said, and in more than one circle, that Barbara Bush is married to George Bush Sr. is actually an offspring of Crowley. So we have the Crowley connection to the Bush family to the White House. Well, let me tell you something. If that ain't fucking bizarre, I don't know what fucking bizarre is. I mean, that's like, are you kidding me? That's like telling me that Bugs Bunny is God. You know what I mean? So I have to tell you, one time I had an interesting conversation with God, and he did appear to me as, if I'm not mistaken, it was Bugs Bunny. But I might have been smoking too much of that shit that day. So watch that. 777. Okay. Now,
yeah.
The old Aeon was connected to the P66 Saturn time space continuum. Okay. So we were all locked into a box. We were like where Earth was like a prison planet. That we were just programmed to work and to perform specific tasks for the ruling elite. Ruling elite would be, we could say that they're the fallen angels, the Anunnaki, okay, in those stories, okay, extraterrestrials. Now, they come here, they saw the Earth and is rich in resources. So they made us, humans, okay? Now, the 666 programs is connected to an old system, goes back in a few thousand years, quite frankly. Okay. Now we're changing. My task after Crowley's death, okay, I became Baphomet. Okay. Okay, I'm not joking when I tell you that. I got a tattoo here, so I think I'm kind of serious about something.
I've seen it. It's beautiful.
Okay. So, but at that particular time, I didn't really comprehend what was going on.
Okay.
So I'm still in school learning. Now, once I'm bouncing around and I see what's going on in our world, and I see what happened to myself, my brother, my sister, my family, my neighbors, my friends, my schoolmates and whatnot. People that went off to war and never came back home unless it was in a body bag or people getting ripped off or lied to or this or that, whatever. So for many years, and for quite frankly, I would say probably 40 years of my life, my line of work was down in the gutter. Okay, I did business with all the creepy crawlers of the night. Okay, and guns and drugs, and all kinds of crazy shit for many, many, many years. So I'm doing business with the alphabets, with the intelligence community. That would be FBI, CIA. ATF, DEA, those are called the alphabet. Okay, so I'm doing over here with these fuckers, right? Then I'm over here, I'm doing business with outlaw motorcycle clubs, okay? Radicals, Students for Democratic Society, SDS in Berkeley, Hugh P. Long, and Black Panthers, Gemstone, Blackstone Rangers, okay? Sonny Francisci, underboss with a Colombo family. I mean, I can go on and on for hours nonstop. See, and that was my background for almost 40 years. Okay, what I didn't realize at that particular time, going back to when I was a child, and I had to undergo what I call the Mickey Mouse Nazi satanic sexual abuse. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so they started working on me when I was about 18 months old. So I kid you not. You know, I'm not making this shit up. You know, a lot of people, they write about all this stuff. Let me tell you something. Not to take anything away from what other people are doing or saying. And God bless you for even asking those type of questions. Okay?
Cheers.
I know what it is to get your fucking ass whooped and your brain scrambled. Got it? Now, my stories come from my experiences, not read in a book or something somebody told me or I seen on a silver screen. Later on down the road, I started to develop a conscience. In my younger days, I was a motherfucker. Okay, and I wasn't a very nice man at all. You didn't want to piss me off because I just fuck you up. Okay, and I know this my language is kind of raw and I'm kind of hard, this and that, whatever. But it's my story, and I don't care. Okay, and I'm an old guy, so I'm gonna pull rank on everybody. You know, I'm dying, I don't give a shit. You know, if I drop dead 5 minutes from now, at least I left something behind for maybe something to listen to and learn and profit, and not go down that path, you see. So, as the North American Grand Master, okay, Don Corleone, okay, running all the satanic networks all these years. So we're down and dirty, you see, guns and drugs, you know, doing nasty shit, smashing fuckers, shooting people, you know, hitting you in the head with a rock. It didn't matter. Every day, that was business. Like you all get up in the morning, wherever you go to work, I don't care what you do for a living, 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever you do. Ask me what I did every day. My job, you see. Okay, well, that's what I used to do. But at the same time, when I'm doing this over here, you know, taking care of business, being a thug for the man, and whatnot, and I got the secret teachings over here. So I got the gun and dagger over here, and the baseball fucking bat, and over here I got, I got the lotus, I got tofu, I'm trying to be so nice. So you talk about Operation Mindfuck. So this was a part of an awakening process for me. So once I started to wake up and I was looking at certain things, and I'm like, well, that's not cool. Can't do that shit over there. That ain't right. I remember one time I went into headquarters in Northern California, out in the Bay Area, had to sit down with some people. These are bikers. And I said, and I can't say their names, and because I'm not a rat. And so I might talk about certain things, but I'm kind of careful. I do have my secrets, and I'll take them to the grave with me. So I have to sit down with these people. I said, I'm not going to do this no more. They tell me, what's up with that? Well, I don't know how to tell you fellas this, but I have a conscience now. If I can't put on the table for my family, and I was married at the time, I was with 2 boys, 2 girls, I was stepdad. If I can't put it on the table for my family, people that I love to consume, how can I put it on the table for them? Well, they got to get it from someplace. You might as well get it from us. I didn't like that answer because I knew it was morally wrong. You see, this new age that we're living in, that we're going into, we don't have a place for that kind of stuff. You understand? No corruption. The war machine, fuck you. You know, all this lying and all the stuff that they're doing to everybody around the world. What misery suffering? For what? For what? You kidding me? Okay. Are you telling me that the collective intelligence for the entire human race, you know, when Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton was running for the White House, really, America, is that really the best we have? For our entire human population, are you fucking telling me that is the best we got to represent our country, our rights and freedoms? Get the fuck out of here. So, My 7-7, my 777 programs, I activated about a year ago. I did it on purpose. And the reason why, now as far as I know, I'm the only person on this planet that did that. You know the reason why? We're bringing the 5 and the 6 coming together. They come together, there's your 11. Now I'm going to tell you this. I hope y'all paying attention to what I'm going to do next. 9/11, Twin Towers, watch. 9/11. It's a time. At what time? At 9/11, at 9:28 or whatever it was on that morning, the first tower supposedly got hit, right? So you have to dig real deep here now. 9/11 is a time. Something we're messing with. Watch. 9 is the number of completion. Then you have the 11. Now we're going to take the 2 towers. There's your second 11. 11. How you like us now? You see? It ain't funny. We're on a roll right now. So when we open up the stargates that's connected to 777 with the light of Christ, meaning that the light coming from cyberspace, from God, what the fuck you want to call it, okay, is coming in and downloading into our minds. You see, we're being blessed with something. We're being washed and bathed with this new knowledge, this new understanding. And quite frankly, it's holding on to us like a mother would to a brand new baby, because it's all about the love. Over here, we have ego. We got lust. We got corruption. Okay? Well, we all know that ain't what life is all about. You see. Because it's not coming from the heart. 777 it's referred to as the heart chakra, you know, and when you do the you know, with the you know, you got the engine chakra and the crown chakra, and you keep coming down when you got the heart chakra with the symbol for that flower for the heart chakra that opens up. So you see this even with the Catholics in the Catholic Church and some of their spiritual religious totems, and they have the Sacred Heart. And you got the heart, and then you got the crown of thorns around it. You see, piercing into it. Which now, and so here's what's happening. 2,000 years ago, Mary Magdalene married to Jesus, and they had children, offspring. Did you not? But this is an interesting, significant story, because what happened, because of their bloodline, their genetics, their DNA, there was an upgrade in their brains. You see. So they were the first to get the upgrades. It took several thousand years for the rest of people around the world to start waking up, getting smart and educated. Okay? Now, watch this. When I changed the program from 666 to 777 Zion, okay, I'm not joking with that. Okay? I've been writing about dams for how many months now? What the fuck's going on right now in California with dams?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Not to mention Lucifer again. That's right. Okay? So I've been on it for a while. Hey, I might not have exactly this and that or whatever. I don't care, but I'm real close. Okay? So my batting average is pretty good. And the reason why I'm a script writer, okay, I'm part of it. Okay? I'm not going to duck and dodge that question. Oh, you must be one of the motherfuckers. Well, probably so. Okay? But I have my reason for what I do. Now, watch this. When Mark Zuckerberg, this past Thursday, I love you, brother, by the way, if you're listening to this. That's what I said then. I'll say it again. Okay? This last Thursday, he released written, notice or publication, whatever you want to call it, 6,000 words, where Facebook is now going to be actively involved in important issues, global that concerns the human family. Whether that be food, water, housing, education, it does not matter. And the reason why Facebook right now is at 1.8 billion people. We got 7.5 billion people on this planet. So essentially almost 1/5 of the world's population are now members of Facebook. Okay? Now, let me share something else with you in case you all didn't do your homework. Facebook is Central Intelligence. It's DARPA. Got it? So you're in my house. I'm not in your house. This is how we rolling. We're telling you, knock it off. What do you mean? Don't do no evil. Okay? If I put the dope, the gun, the this or that in front of you, you're going to pick it up and fuck around? Okay? Well, you got enough self-control, you won't even look at that shit. If you have enough self-control, we don't even look at that no more. You get passed over, I can trust you. Go over here. This is where the world that we're going into. Okay? The 777 program, okay, is like a combination, as we had talked about the other day with all. It's a combination that unlocks something. It's like a password that opens up a window. Okay, when that happens, then there's a whole different a realm of activity going on. Okay, now. A lot of people talk about the Aquarian Age. Oh, it started, like Crowley and them, they say, well, 1904, or the Book of the Law, or other New Agers, they'll say this and that, or boom, 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 boom. I'm going to give you the correct, true answer from a Masonic perspective.
Okay.
The fact this is a Masonic government, and that's just how that is. Okay? We laid the cornerstone. We marked the spot. Here we are. And so we want to establish this country. So me, Scottish Rite, I'm going to tell you how we think. On the Great Seal of the United States, on the bottom of the pyramid, you got the Roman numerals. It spells out May 1st, 1776. That is the fucking birthday of the New Age. Okay? That's 777. When you look at Solemn Seal, Star of David, the white shape, you go 1 7 like that, turn it sideways, another 7 like that, you turn it again, turn another 7, and you got the 6-pointed star as you see above the eagle's head in the form of the 13 colonies and the stars on the Great Seal of the United States. Are you all paying attention, yes or no? You say.
Yes.
Now, so Judgment Day has arrived. Okay? The Apocalypse, Revelations, Truth to Consequences. So 777 is a new program for humanity and for a different world. Okay? This different worlds of frequency. So when you change your mind, when you say, well, I'm no longer going to take and do business with companies or whatnot. I don't think it's conducive to myself or my family. I don't like their attitude. I don't like their products. Whatever the beef might be. Okay, and so when we start shutting everything down, and we're taking that time and energy and redirecting it to something right here. Okay, so watch this. The Ascension. Long time ago, to catch a fallen star. And Lucifer and his angels fall from heaven. Where did they go? They came right here. Okay, but this story is a little bit deeper. Okay, now watch. So when we came here, okay, from up high, from where we were before, our soul decided to incarnate to come to this this planet. So when we went like this, so imagine this, like in the Da Vinci's drawing. You stick out your 2 arms and the 2 legs, and you make a star. So when you fall like this, it's like a swan dive. So when you hit the ground, you create the inverted pentagram. You get the fucking horns. There's your 2 legs up in the air, showing your ass to the world. And all you brothers, and all you white boys, and all you fuckers think you slick, you all hip hop fuckers, and you're dragging your little britches off your fucking butt like that. I don't think that's too cool, but whatever. Okay. Now, so what's happening is this. Even in Islam, when they make the 5 salats a day, okay, and they get down on their hands and knees, why is your head lower than your butt? What the fuck's up with that? Yeah. Why is your head, when you do like that, your head's on the ground, your ass is in the air? Right? Are you getting it? I think you are. Now watch this. You got some Muslims out there, you don't like what I said, so fuck you, I don't care. Okay? I hate all religions. I'm not going to be discriminated against Islam or Judaism, Christianity, Buddhism. See what I said? You're all full of shit. Okay? You're all part of the B66 nonsense. Okay? Oh, I want to live my whole life just dedicated to you and some kind of like fantasy, whatever, and an invisible imaginary friend. Am I like talking to a little kid right now? Do I need to leave the lights on when I put my child to bed at night and look underneath the bed and make sure there's nothing in the closet? Or am I dealing with mature adults? Which one is it? Okay? Now, so 777 is connected to change on the individual, but also global. Okay? So when Mark Zuckerberg, he comes out with his 6,000 word document here this last Thursday, he's talking about the global community or village. Okay? Without borders. John Lennon, he made a song about it. Imagine we had to live in a world we don't have this and this and that. Well, there's a whole lot of truth to that. You go back and look at the lyrics. Okay, now, so when we live in a world where we have division, you get the horns. Okay, duality. Most people, they live and they got like 2 fists. Okay, they're always banging on each other. Can never get nothing done. Why? Because they got 2 fists. When you relax, you open it up, you're more receptive. And if you take care of business and do what you're supposed to do, then you can come together in peace. See, when you come to peace now, so the 2, here it's singularity. So it comes here, you relax, there's your heart, find the key, open the door, and then everything blossoms and opens up. So we are now in a new age where we're seeing new science and technology, new arts, new thinking, expanded cultures, a global community. I mean, I go out and I go into a dinner tonight, and I got people with different pigmentation, and who in the hell knows where they're from, and they got little different accents and this and that, whatever. But essentially, we were all sitting down together in peace, enjoying a meal. You see, with no fear. Okay. Well, 777 in the new world, okay, is a world without fear. Okay? And it's already up and running. Okay? Now, watch. We have a pulse a few days ago you asked me about.
Yes.
It started from the Atlantic Ocean and went all across the United States in 8 minutes.
Yes.
It had the same signature, regardless of what state it went through. Okay? Other than the time lapse, the time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Right around all this is going on, we got this heavy rainfall in the western part of the United States. We got a dam, it looks like it's going to bust open. So watch. In the movie San Andreas with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that came out here a few months ago.
Yeah.
And they dealt with a catastrophe on the western part of the United States. In the movie, Hoover Dam breaks up. But nevertheless, in the movie, a dam does break up.
Predictive programming, yeah.
Yeah.
3 days ago, we got this pulse coming across. We got weird shit going on in California right now with small earthquakes, some seismic activity around these dams. This is not natural. Those are man-made. Got it? Now, when they came out with the new $100 bills, I believe it was in 2013. Okay. The front of the bill is different than the older bill, but the back part of the bill is pretty much the same, with one exception. The engraver that designed these bills back in 1927, on the first $100 bill, he's got the time on the clock up in the tower in Philadelphia. I believe it was at 4:10. The new $100 bill, the time is at 10:30. When you look at 9/11, time, frequency, Back to the Future, are you getting it? The Mandela Effect, 777 is another program within the system. Okay? Now, with the higher chakras being activated, the soul connection to source, part of the ascension. We're not going back down no more. We're coming back up. Okay, that's a good thing. Meaning that it should become more fun, more enjoyable, and hopefully less stress. Okay. So Crowley dies. I take over. Boom, 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 boom. L. Ron Hubbard, one of the students of Crowley, he starts off with Scientology, and L. Ron Hubbard was naval intelligence, and that's all Operation Mindfuck, human clone and replicas, mind control, MK Ultra, and all this kind of stuff. Tom Cruise, a lot of those people in the entertainment industry, they make claims that they're Scientologists. Let me tell you something. You're looking at either clones or replicas. The original's long gone. Okay, it's just how it works. So they create a whole new body. Okay, and then we download memory, including personality, this and that, whatever, and then we move you over here for whatever reasons why. Okay, and then the original, bye bye. We just shit can it, recycle it, burn it, throw it away. Who cares, right? And some people say, well, that's not, you know. And then if you look back at the Hollywood movie, The Island. So let me tell you something. If I'm worth billions and billions of dollars, I'm going to go to the baddest scientists on the planet, and if you could do that, blank check, what you want. Money's not an issue with me, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
make it with me, so at least I got surplus organs, right? If I need another heart or lung or whatever, an eyeball, or better yet, maybe give me another body. So how do I sign up for that? So when you get into super soldiers, super athletes, okay, who, if you start taking, let me ask you this, boys and girls. Where in the fuck did Brad Pitt go to school? Tell me about his mom and dad, his dog and his cat and his goldfish. Can't do it. I could go all the way across the board with entertainers and politicians and media personalities. Tell me where they live. Tell me about their significant other. Where do the kids go to school? It's all nonsense. It's all orchestrated. It's all fucking fake. Washington, D.C. is nothing more than reality TV. The president, the Obama, they never even lived in the White House. Oh, you saw them coming out of the White House, Secret Service taking my kids to school, to this and that, whatever. No, you saw them like coming out the front door. Didn't mean they were there all night.
Right.
Got it?
No.
Even Donald Trump's wife, she don't even live there. Why? Because Trump Towers, that's an NSA facility right there. Okay, so up in the Trump Towers, it's all gold. Gold's a conductor of electricity.
Gold. Yep.
So in the golden boy. So you're looking at extraterrestrials that playing the part as humans. So when you're looking at extraterrestrial looking trannies, when you're looking at these 5'11", 5 foot, 6 foot, these tall-legged gals, even some of the guys.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to take and mingle in with the human population, and they're not going to ask too many questions, okay, then how would you hide yourself? You see. Imagine that. So they're introducing, this all connected to 777, quite frankly, a change in the human model.
Yeah.
What that means. Okay. Now, at this point right now, we procreate. Okay. We have to fuck to produce, to reproduce. Okay. The next level, we don't do that. In the beginning, when we were like pure energy, we didn't have sex. Why would you?
You didn't have to.
Didn't need it.
That's an animal thing.
Yeah.
So when they made us, in the beginning, we were animals. No different than a dog or a cat or a giraffe. Then over a period of time in evolution, right, messing around, you know, boom, 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 we started evolving our intelligence, our brains. Okay? Got bigger, we got smarter. So now we evolved to this particular point. So now we're going from 666, which is the beast, okay, which is connected to the cube, time, matter, Saturn. The flesh, Saturn, all that stuff. We're becoming user friendly. We're lighter. We may not necessarily have to consume or kill animals or even vegetation as a source of energy. Okay. I mean, I went down here with Spencer the other day, and we were down. I don't know where we at. And you got these big ass goldfish in there, and you could pet them like a dog.
The koi fish.
Yeah, koi. Yeah,
like a dog.
Yeah.
They got souls too.
Cool as hell.
They have feelings. They can feel pain.
There's emotion in them. You can see
exactly. It. Yeah, I know we eat them. Okay, we have to derive nourishment energy from someplace. We gotta, you know. So where do you draw the line? You know what I'm saying? We know that even plants, you know, they communicate. They have, you know, whatever. Community. Okay, exactly. So we're eventually going to evolve beyond this. You see, so we're not really having a negative impact on our surroundings. This is also 777, meaning that we are now developing a higher intellect. We're tapping into a greater source of information, data that we're downloading, and so that's one of the reasons in which I write about that and why I activated that program.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I ask a question and backtrack a little bit? When you say you took over for Crowley, how can you go into more detail on that at all?
See, Crowley, this goes back with the more esoteric side of Freemasonry. And you had a German lodge in Berlin that was using Tantra, sex magic, to develop to awaken the Kundalini, to activate chakras, DNA, go up into your head, pineal gland, pituitary gland, all this kind of stuff, to open up your mind so you can receive certain things. You could access certain information. So this was more of a clandestine, covert operation on the part of the of Freemasonry in Germany at that particular time. Okay, now Crowley, when he left, when Crowley was alive, he became like he got involved with a lot of different things. Okay, and this was essentially a Masonic government operation, if you want to know the truth. Okay. We knew that we could take and harness and tap into and harness sexual energy to awaken the mind. Okay. We also knew through the intelligence community and the dark side, where you get into MK Ultra conditioning and programming. Okay, where what they do is they shatter your mind. Okay, and return it to like oatmeal, and then and rebuild yourself in different compartments. Okay, and one will not know the other. So these systems, this approach to develop a certain type of psychology, it's actually been around for a few thousand years. This is not something new, but it's been kind of kept on the low. Now, what happens when you get into the dark side of it, like Pizzagate, the files, the kidnapping and the murder and the cannibalism of young children, okay? I mean, why the fuck would I want to eat your old ass when I got somebody over here that's only like 6 weeks old, yummy, 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 talk about something, you know, tender. So we're talking about when you eat food, or why do you eat veal? What the fuck is veal? Huh? That's a baby right there, okay? Yeah. So you guys don't tell me what's right or wrong here, because I know what you do too, okay? So watch this. So when you get into some really dark, nasty shit, what happens, they explored certain resources of the subconscious mind, okay? And they did it on purpose. One, to explore, virgin areas they've never been before. Two, for control and manipulation. And then, for other nefarious, reasons or purposes that it may have some type of religious, political, or even economic implications, okay? Now, that being said, so when Crowley dies, I looked at his work, okay? And as I got, as a fairly young age, and then I realized something, and this is not cool. So we got to change this. So we're going to go from the solar dominated, we're even masculine activities that's controlling this planet, okay? And the reason why Mom, on May 1st, 1776, she gave birth to a daughter, okay? So y'all waiting for the second coming of the baby Jesus? Whack, ain't happening, okay? Now, so watch this. So Mom gives birth. Got a baby girl. We call her America. When you look at the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor, and that was given us to the French Orient Freemasons to America because it represents, freedom and justice and equality. Give me, you're tired, you're oppressed, this and that. That's what it says. So that's why all these people are coming into the United States. I don't give a fuck. They don't come in here with illegal documentation. They're trying to get away from some bullshit from where they live. They might have lost their homes. They ain't got nothing. Imagine that. I used to own some businesses here years ago, car lots and detail shops and whatnot. So I had Hispanic people working for me. They were illegal. I don't care. They were hungry. They needed food, pay their bills. And I said, why did you leave where you live? Because of the crime. If you got like 25,000 people killed in 1 year in Mexico, the drug cartels, and this poor family is just trying to do the best they possibly can for themselves and their kids and their sons and daughters and whatnot, and they're in this type of environment. I mean, they're scared shitless, so they're going to run away from it. Where are they going to go? Well, they come to us. Okay, we're the ones who created that problem, anyways. So, anyways, watch. So when Crowley died, and I was involved with a lot of stuff, after his death, as I got a little bit older, mature, and then I realized something, that this old system is dying, going away. We're not going to fix it. When Crowley writes about Horus, war god. And then we look at Super Bowl 51 and the Falcons, which is just another, hawk. And they're playing against the New England Patriots. You see, the Patriots going back to what? Well, the Boston Tea Party. And where did the New England Patriots come from originally? Well, I believe the original name was the Boston Patriots. Well, you're paying attention. And then the Bush families from Massachusetts, the Kennedy family from Massachusetts. I came to Dallas, Texas in November to activate my fucking 7-7 programs. Now you got Donald Trump in the White House. I'm going to raise my hand and take credit for that one too. Hope you all paying attention. This is not going away. I'm not joking. Okay? Mom's pissed. So tell the truth, do the right thing. Okay? I don't have all the answers. I don't pretend to have all the answers. Okay? Anyways.
Let me ask you this, Cav. You went.
Yes.
What's that?
Let me know if I'm getting too crazy.
No, please. When you went through the Mickey Mouse programming, Room 33, and all that. How did you deprogram, or how have you come to terms with what they put you through?
Well, here's what I did. When I started doing meditation, okay, And my journey started in India. So I went through all the old manuscripts, all the writings of the masters and history and things of that nature. So I made a loop from India, from the east into the west. Now, why I'm doing this, I'm doing meditation, hatha yoga, okay? I'm real strict with my diet. I exercise. I'm extremely healthy. I don't pollute myself. I'm on top of my game. You know, I was able to go into, if I want to shut down and do some meditation, I've been known to reduce my heartbeat to maybe 28 to 34 beats a minute. And, you know, and I can maintain that for an hour or more. Then when I used to take and ingest hallucinogenics, psychotropic substances, LSD, mescaline, peyote, things of that nature, okay, with a little bit of some uncut pure speed, mix it up a little bit, bam, bam, bam. And then I would do self-hypnosis, regression. Sometimes they go on for, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 hours, nonstop. Okay, and then I would use mirrors and candles for self-hypnosis. And I would go back into my mind, keep going back into my mind, keep going back into my mind. And then I would review my experiences, my memories, double check the this and that, the boom, 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 boom. Until after a number of years, okay, I was able to keep going back further and further and further. Then I understood the programming. And so once I understood the programming, I was, and watch this. I was up in Utah here about 5 years ago. My last time I had a purge. I had to go to hook up with these two guys. These guys are really on top of their game. They're going to be my babysitters, okay? And for the next 90 days, I'm going to get fucking insane. Insane. Reason being, I'm fasting. I'm fucking hammering myself. I'm using certain substances. And what I'm doing, I'm getting through all the remaining altars. Boom, boom. Smashing them. Got so intent, I had my third heart attack, went to the hospital, died. Was that intense?
Wow.
4 days later, come back out of the hospital and went right back at it. Okay? Beast. Real trooper. So I went, bam, right back at it. Then when after that, after about a 90-day, including another heart attack, and had to put 2 stents in my heart, I jump on a plane, I go to a clinic, and these gals I know in North Carolina, healing clinic, and all they did was babysit me for about 30 days. Vegetarian, cannabis, warm baths, massages, and be left alone. So I could recharge my batteries. Boom, 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 boom. And so it was a long, drawn-out process, okay? And where I got to the point, I'm aware of it, I know what happened, but it no longer has any influence or control or impact over my daily activities and what I do.
Right.
And I no longer have any demons in my head. I no longer have any hatred or anger, you see. I actually found some peace of mind. But from there, I do get upset. I'm a little concerned about certain things.
Sure.
And why, I don't know why, but I've always been involved in politics, going back to when I was real young. And for whatever reasons why, and I think I know why, but, whatever. And so when I took all those experiences, all that knowledge, and I just decided to write about it. So I'm the author of the Gemstone Files. I'm one of the original authors of the conspiracy theory that was released by the CIA in the 1960s. So Robert Anton Wilson, Timothy Leary, myself, and others, we are the conspiracy theory. So all you folks are still using my stuff. You see.
What are the Gemstone Files?
What?
What are the Gemstone Files?
Well, there was a writer at the San Francisco Chronicle years ago. He's dead now. And they had this other gal, I forget her name. there was a couple of people at the time. They were doing some investigative research, connecting family trees, bloodlines, corporations, different people that were in bed with each other for political or economic reasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we started to see patterns. Okay. Well, the fact that I'm a Mason. Okay. So I already know what's going on. Okay. I already know about the connections, And so essentially we started looking at patterns. So now, did you ever see that movie Meet Joe Black with Anthony Hopkins and Brad Pitt?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Brad Pitt, Joe Black, Death and Taxes. The guy in the coffee shop with Frank Paris's daughter, when he leaves, he's walking across the sidewalk, that the light was changing, but he turned around and looked at this gal because he had he got a little crush on her, right? Not paying.
Right.
And the vehicle come by and killed him.
Ooh.
Right?
Okay.
When that happened, death was a walk-in, took over his body.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
Watch this.
I'm watching.
I'm not human. I'm a walk-in too. Imagine that.
Okay. So, when did you walk in?
I took over Michael's body when he was probably 15 or 18 months old, and that's when the Mickey Mouse MK Ultra program started.
Okay. Is the original Michael still within your vessel or gone?
I'm going to ask your question right here.
All right.
Watch this.
I'm watching.
Michael gave me permission to
Okay.
be a walk-in.
Okay.
Okay. When I come in as a walk-in, I don't know my true identity. I have amnesia. So it's my job is to experience what it's like to be a human in every way, without no powers, no knowledge, no nothing. Okay? Watch. When I wrote my progress report, I'm going to tell you an interesting story. I'll get right back. Late 1999, I get a phone call from a buddy of mine. He's a federal agent, Roseville, California. He asked me, hey, what are you doing next week? Shit. A long time no see. I'd like to talk to you. I said, oh, really? All right, great. I'm not doing that. So I go into his office the following week around 11:30 in the morning. We shake hands and, we make small pleasantries about each other's family and whatever the hell you're doing. How's wife, kids, whatever. And then he says to me, he says, I got some folks here that want to see you. Oh, you do? You got some people that want to see me. About what? Oh, you'll find out. Don't worry about it. Don't get paranoid. That's okay. I'm up for that. So we go down this hallway. We go into a conference room. There's a big ass table in there. It had to be at least 20 feet long. And it was probably, 15 or 18 people sitting around this table, men and women. Okay? I'm wearing a suit and tie. Everybody else is real casual. The gal in the end, she stands out. My name is so-and-so. I'm in the federal task force out of San Francisco, to this and that, to boom, boom. We got FBI, we got DA, we got this and that, boom, 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 all around the table. That's how nice. Where's the fucking coffee and donuts, right? So what you all wanted, what's going on here? And they tell me this. Well, you're going to tell us a story. I'm going to tell you a story about what? Okay, I see how it is. So for the next 2.5 hours thereabout, they ran their tape recorders and had their legal tablets and took notes. Not a single person asked me one question. And this is what I said in that room at that time. Well, guess what, boys and girls? I said, we got a presidential election coming up here real soon, and I want George Bush Jr. to be the next president of the United States. I want the NSA to back off a little bit and be careful with surveillance and when it comes to people's constitutional rights and freedoms or whatever, regardless of what national security concerns and this and that. Now that we got the entire Secession Commission arrested in custody, they're all slammed, boom, boom. So who's going to be the next bad boy on the block? So here comes Bin Laden, terrorism, and Twin Towers and Bushes in the White House. Are you getting it? I talked about Kenneth Lay and Enron. We all know what happened there. I talked about Martha Stewart. Bam, we all know what happened there. I could go on and on and on. Now, moving forward again. From that story, Feds knock on my door again. This is 2003. I'm out in the middle of bumfuck Egypt, my RV with my dog up by Lake Tahoe. My dog lets me know that something's going on. I'm not at a campsite or a trailer park or nothing like that. I'm pulled off of the road down by wherever I was at, and there's nobody there but me and nature. My dog. My dog lets me know. I look at the window. I see a blue Ford Explorer pouring up. I see two white men in the front, clean shaven, hot and tight haircuts. And I said, "Oh boy, here we go." Next thing you know, they knock on my door. I open it up. And they say, "Michael, Michael. Oh, I say, yo, I have the advantage. You know my name. Who the fuck are you?" Right? Well, my name was known. I said, and so they flash federal ID, right? I said, "Well, am I in trouble? Did I do something wrong?" "No, we just want to talk to you." So they come in, same thing. Talk to you, this and that, boom, boom, boom. This is what I told them then. Watch this, just 2003. Now that George Bush is our war president, we got 9/11 went down. We're over in the Middle East, we're doing this. We're doing that, we're doing that. Bam, 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 bam. So when George Bush leaves the White House, I think we should put a brother in there to deliver the rest of the package to America and the world. Here comes Obama. You see that? Imagine that at my suggestion. In 2003, and Obama don't run into 2006. Now watch. This is connected to 777, which is a frequency, which is a whole new reality. When Obama was running for the White House, his mission statement was change. Nobody ever asked, what the hell you mean by change? Well, why did you make the White House all rainbow colors? You know, just to support the gayism, transgender, same-sex marriage kind of stuff? Well, that was part of it. But essentially, the rainbow was this. Rainbow children, children of the indigo. What's going on with our planet right now? You see? If you cannot embrace the rainbow colors of life, then you're dancing with death. See? You're lying about something. I'm sorry, I'm getting crazy.
It's all right. Let me ask you this then. You so working for the CIA, you're ex-CIA, or are you still working for the CIA? And did the CIA know you were a walk-in?
Watch this. I like to think that they work for me.
Okay.
Got it? Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. 1,000 points of light. When you walk into in Langley, Virginia, and you walk into the main showroom floor, you're going to see the emblem of the Central Intelligence on the floor, and you're going to see a shield. You're going to see an eagle's head, and you're going to see a star with 16 points. The 16 points, when you flip it to the other side, you got one body and 32 feathers, 32 degrees in Scottish Rite, and 2 heads. Hope you're all paying attention how we roll. Imagine that. And I am 33 degrees, Scottish Rite. Freemason.
Are they okay with you talking like this out and being public and Facebook and all that, or do you have to deal with?
I consider myself being the boss.
Okay.
When I was a little boy, my mom used to tell me interesting stories. Never knew my real father. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and my mother used to date and fuck Joe Kennedy Jr. that was killed in World War II. How you like me now? When I was 7 days old, Cardinal Cushing baptized me. Opened up my third eye. Okay, Jesuit priest of the Vatican. You see, personal friend of the Kennedy family. I come to Texas in November to activate my 7/7 programs right before the presidential election. Are you paying attention? You see where I'm going with all this? Huh? Imagine that. So it's like this. It's like the TV show Undercover Boss. Oh, be careful with that old man. Shit. You know? So check this out. God one time, he asked Satan, what you been up to, homie? Well, shit. I've been walking to and fro. The 4 cardinal points. Checking out the neighborhood. So who's been naughty, who's been nice? Just because you think God's not looking, God has the Secret Service, you see. So the deal is this. You can't lie to us because you're only lying to yourself. And we're going to bust your ass if you attempt to continue to do that. Okay? So it's about being truthful, honest, being a good person, one day at a time to the best of your ability. And if you need a little help or a little, you know, there's a little, somebody puts their arm around you, give you some, you know, some educational tools that can make you a better person. If you have, you dropped the ball a little bit, you're a little depressed, you're on meds, or you're going to the local connection or the liquor store to this or that or whatever. So we're going to get everything in proper order and fashion. So you are both mind and body healthy, disease-free, okay? And the reason why we get more done from those that are healthy than those that are not, in terms of like labor. So as we go into this new world, we're still builders. We're building a whole new society, a brand new world. So we're taking and giving everybody an opportunity right now that's just like homesteading. Get on out there and handle your business, okay? Make it happen. Can you stand on it and make it happen? Because your mama, the Pope, and the president ain't going to stand there no more holding your hand. Okay? That's just how it is. And you can't cry to us about, what? Because we'll go back, because you're older than you think you are. We'll go back to the hall record, and I'll pull your fucking central file, and I'll pull it up, and we'll just take and go over your track record, okay? And we'll see what's really going on, okay? Now, here's the good news. It's not too late, boys and girls, to change the path that you're on. You can do that in an instant. A blink of an eye, your whole world can turn around for the better. But you have to be honest and sincere with yourself first, okay? Because when you lie, there's a frequency attached to that. We'll know it. The universe will know it. Creation will know that. Okay? So we didn't do it to you. You did it to yourself, you stupid fuck. Okay? You remember that expression when you was a little kid? Your mom said, well, you made that bed, you got to lie in it. You know? You get what your hand calls for. So essentially, here's the message to the world right now. This is why on 9/11, I wrote a report years ago for the RAND Corporation, which is a think tank for the Department of Defense in Santa Monica, California. I worked for it for about maybe 18 months, doing whatever I did. In my report, I said this in my report. I said, you know, you could take and create in one day a single incident that would change the course of America forever and ever in the name of national security. Well, that's what happened with 9/11. Here comes the Patriot Act and all the above. Now, so here's what we're doing. We're going to come like a thief in the night when you least expect it. Okay? And if you are persistent and think we don't know, you're in big trouble. It's just like in Chicago. Every weekend they have 40, 50 shootings, 10, 12, 15 people dead. Okay? Every fucking weekend. That's just in Chicago. Well, you're going to force our hand. We're going to go out there maybe between 11, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to send in a thousand people undercover. Okay? And we got a hot spot here. We're going to cordon it off, and we're going to come in undercover. We just look like regular citizens, and we're going to start moving around. And then all of a sudden, just like that, we seal it off. Nobody get in, nobody get out. And then we're going to shake the whole neighborhood down. We're going to do background checks, confiscate contraband, take all weapons. I don't care if you got a bill sale. We're taking all weapons right now. You come down to the police station where we're at. tomorrow, the next day. Show us the proper paperwork. We'll give you your shit back. Okay? And so we're after the dope, weapons, outstanding warrants, and then those people that we've already profiled that are shooters, killers, drug dealers, this and that, they will be taken into custody. So what we're fixing to do, okay, we're going to do a soft lockdown of America. Okay, watch this. The Boston bombing, that was one of our test runs. Okay, so we had this fake false flag operation. All the various state and federal agencies, including the military, comes in. Boom, 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 boom. Steven Spielberg, he's directing all the action. I kid you not, I got a picture of him right there directing all that. And then we tell the citizens of Massachusetts, don't go to work or school, let's stay in your homes. And then SWAT came through, and the feds and everybody, door to door, and boom, 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 boom. So what we're fixing to do is this. Watch this. We're getting ready to clean house from top to bottom. I don't care who you are. If you're an inner city gangbanger, a Blood or Crip, or M13, or whatever your crew is, and you're doing funky ass shit and this and that, you don't care nothing about your community, your people, even your own family, this and that. If you don't care nothing about us, we don't care nothing about you, right? We're going to come in hard, and I mean hard. Okay, we got the Patriot Act, so fuck you. Okay, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so we're going to come in hard. Okay, and the reason why I have to do this, I had to make this decision. We talk about people's rights, constitutional rights. What about my rights, my phone call, my attorney, my this, my dad, blah, 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 blah. Well, let me tell you something. When I go to the cemetery and I look at all these people, did you people raped, you murdered, you brutalized? What about their fucking rights? You see. What, they don't care? I mean, that's the ultimate disrespect. You take somebody's life. Okay? So what about their rights? So here's the deal. Okay? We're cleaning house. We're shutting everything down. We know where every gun, where every bullet, where every bag of dope is on this planet. The reason why, you're getting it from us. We're daddy. Okay?
Who's we? Who's we? You keep referring to we. Who's we?
Well, we'll just say the government.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
If you think Snoop Dogg and his crew has the resources to bring in mega tonnage from other countries and then laundry all that money through our banks, not get dead, doesn't even have the resources in which to pull that off. You see. So it's all coming from us. You know, it's just like that when you go back to Air America and when Bill Clinton was the governor of Arkansas and George Bush Sr. was CIA, Manuel Noriega, and we're bringing the cocaine in from South America to Costa Rica to Panama to Arkansas, and then boom, 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 boom. And it's turned over to the organized crime and the outlaw motorcycle clubs and whoever, whatever. And then we start moving product. Okay, and it's generating hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars, which has no paper trail. So this money's earmarked for black ops or black operations. You see, we can't go to Congress. Hey, I need I don't know. I'm thinking $50 billion by next Friday. $50 billion for what? I can't tell you. So we sell heroin and cocaine, marijuana. You know, we're involved in the arms business, all kinds of stuff like that. But see, here's what people's not getting. They think we're doing all this for the money. They think, oh, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers are doing all this for the money. You can only eat so many steaks and lobster and drink so many bottles of champagne in one day. It's not about that. All this activity is going into the space program. Every single bit of it. Developing the technology with our buddies from outer space or interdimensional space, where the fuck they come from, okay? You know, the Greys, the extra, it doesn't matter, okay? So, watch this. Earth, seed planet, humans, worker bees. They come here to make us. We work on the surface. Earth is not a brown blue ball. It's kind of like an organic spaceship. Now, CERN opened up other dimensions. CERN was asked here 7, 8 months ago, well, what have y'all been doing? And they mentioned that they discovered 24 new dimensions. Does that mean like 24 new worlds comparable to Earth with, with monkeys and dogs and cats and cars and planes and cell phones and really some bizarre shit, or more? So here's the deal. When you're dealing with an infinite number of possibilities for experience, okay, it goes on and on and on, in and out, boom, 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 boom. So here's what we're doing. And this is probably one of the reasons why we're so unique in regards to all these people and all these different things. Okay? We came from, we'll say, the red clay, the very minutest, the single atom, whatever. And then we evolved from there. What's really wonderful about going into 777, the heart, is love, okay? I can tell horror stories about my past and people I rubbed elbow with and this and that, whatever, but that's ancient history. That shit ain't even flying no more, okay? Watch. I had to suffer. I had to cry. I had to bleed just like everybody else. I had to be hungry in order to learn. My first progress report to my boss was a motherfucker. Oh boy, Then I ran across a bunch of some heavy duty, gals that didn't like the guys so much, and they just wanted to punch your fucking ticket. Okay, they were really pissed about certain things. Okay. Because we make war, we rape, we murder, we do all that shit. That's what guys do, right? That's a male thing, not so much female. So we're just real assholes, right? But we were made that way. Now, so things are changing. We are evolving into a world now that's just like myself. I'm a Knights Templar, a real one. A man cannot make me a Knight of the Temple. It has to come from the female, okay? Only from her. That's why when you ask for a man, when a man asks for, let's say, a woman and her hand in marriage, when you get down, if you do it the proper way, of course, there's all kinds of ways. Who the fuck knows what's proper, right? You can put in Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And here,
Oh my God.
and she finds the fucking ring. What the fuck's up with that? Put it on your finger, baby. We're hooked up, right? And give me the rest of that ice cream. I know you ain't gonna eat it all, right? So watch.
Ice cream forever.
Oh,
So watch this.
Lord.
And on bended knee, he reaches
Okay.
with his right hand. If you look at his posture on bended knee, he makes the swastika. Okay, because we are the sun. Okay, we're the beast, the males. So Beauty and the Beast, we're the beast right here, the males. Okay, so
Okay.
she took genetic material from herself a long time ago, impregnated herself, and gave birth to us. Why? She needed strong backs, and people do this and do that because she was over there getting her nails done and get a pedicure or whatever, right? And so she wouldn't want to mess with that. So watch this. So this new age that we're living in, and the fact that I'm a Knights Templar, okay, and it was done the proper way, so I learned to be a gentle man. If you go to a public gathering, if I'm at a public gathering, let's say in the evening or whatever, I'm addressing the audience, it always starts off this way. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies first.
Always.
Ladies first. You all forget where you came from. So when you look at the Statue of Liberty, like I told about earlier, right? In her left hand, she got the Book of the Law or the Torah right next to her breast, her heart. She got the law right here. Then she's holding the torch of illumination, the light, like a beacon or lighthouse to show the way. You get lost, you can see me. I'm like a GPS, okay? And then if you look at it real close, very few people have ever seen this. I'll bet you $1,000 to a rock in the dirt. If you look at the Statue of Liberty real close, you'll see that she's pregnant. And her true identity is Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kavanagh, have you ever been to Bohemian Grove? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on. Have you been to Bohemian Grove? Okay. What's the CIA's relations with pedophilia there? Or in general?
Watch. Ritual sex, ritual murder. Got it? You want me to say it again?
For the kids in the back.
Ritual sex and ritual murder.
So how do we put a stop to that?
Wait, I'm not done yet. And these people are not human.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Wait. They're not human. They look human, but they're not. Okay? So when you get into like with David Icke and reptilians, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dragons. Okay? So watch this.
Watching.
Driving down the road and you see cattle grazing. These are future hamburgers of America. But we don't trip about it. And as a matter of fact, more than likely, before the day's over, you're going to eat some fucking meat. Everybody does. Okay? That's just food. Got it? So our emotional, mental attachment to our food is food. We look at it, when we look at, well, do you all eat chicken? Do you eat the pork? Did you have some pork chops or some bacon or some hamburgers or a steak or some shit? Did you have the turkey for Thanksgiving? Huh? Okay, watch this. There's other things in the universe that's hungry too. And guess what's on their plate? You see? Imagine that. So when you go back to the ruling elite, and they fight among themselves too, quite frankly.
Yeah.
So just like humans, they beef. They don't always get along. They go jockey back and forth for power. So watch. The real initiations in certain societies entails the taking of a human life. Okay? The mafia, when you become a made guy in the mafia, means you have to kill somebody and make your bones. Is that correct? We've all seen movies and heard the story. You are not a full-fledged member in our family until you kill for us. So the initiation is the taking of a human life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now, there's a release of energy. When you have a war, if we drop a nuke, let's say on Japan in World War II, and we just killed 100,000 people that quick, their soul release is humongous. Well, imagine having the technology and the science to grab it. They didn't go anywhere. Something grabbed them. So watch. You've had a bunch of extremely intelligent monsters running this planet for thousands of years. Highly intelligent fucking monsters. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They don't care nothing about humans at all. They'll use you, they'll work you, abuse you, and when you're all used up, they just throw your ass away. Okay? Now, when, like in the Bohemian Grove, I'm going to tell you a true story. There was an incident years ago that involved a guy named Richard Allen Davis and the kidnapping and the murder of Polly Klaus of Petaluma, California. When he was pulled over by a police car, they didn't know that she was in the trunk of the car, that she was being transported to the Bohemian Grove. Murder. Got it? Now, when they get into satanic ritual abuse, MK Ultra programming, you're subjected to some horrible stuff. Horror beyond horror. Now, when you get into the ruling elite, Queen Elizabeth, how come she doesn't age and she's not fucking dead? Okay? Okay? And when you look at some of these personalities, and particularly in the entertainment industry, and then you go back in time and somebody died here a few years ago, then you look at the new stars, if you look into their eyes, you're seeing the same person. They just got a different body. So when you look at the eyes, when we watch this, take a picture of George Bush Sr. right here. Take a picture of Joe Biden right underneath him, underneath the eyes right here.
Same.
Take the picture of Donald Trump and put it underneath all these three sets of eyes. Guess what you're looking at? Imagine that.
Seems so.
All the same. No.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so what's happened is this. With shape-shifting technology, changing your body, switching out your body is frequency, changing your clothes like you would a pair of socks or your shoes or whatever, or put on a different shirt from yesterday. And so if you have the ability, the science and technology in which to do that, and they do, okay, what's happening? This is where, in a way, they kind of fucked up. Because our genetic material, we're part animal and part extraterrestrial. Okay, we're part animal ourselves. Okay, so what's happening, as we're evolved, we understand, we realize because of the more organic, earthy side of our genetics, our DNA codes, right? We look at it like, what the fuck are you doing? That ain't cool. That ain't right. Why not? Well, you know, so you have the Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde syndrome going on. You know, so going back and forth. So the good news is this. This is what saves the world, and possibly them too. Not only are we saving ourselves, we're saving them too. So we're saying, guess what? Let's figure out another source of energy. We don't have to do this sick fucking shit anymore. And have you ever thought about some type of special consonant? Do you need a hug?
I like hugs. I love hugs. I give you a hug right now.
Hugs and ice cream, man.
Hugs and ice cream. That's the answer. Oh my goodness. But wait, but Cav, I'm still, okay, I need to know, Cav, how is it if you were, you know, working for the CIA all these 40 years, and then now here you are and you're speaking out. Are you worried about your safety? Are you, how does this work?
Watch.
I'm watching.
This is part of the disclosure from your government.
Okay.
This
is what we need to hear. Tell us. Go.
We're doing it on purpose. And the reason why is this. Because when you start thinking about certain things, you're going to come to our attention. It's a frequency. We pick up on you immediately. I don't give a fuck where you're at on this planet. You could be a cave in the desert. I promise you. We'll know it. Okay? So what happens is this. This is part of the calling. Separating the wheat from the chaff. Two are working together side by side. One stay, one goes. Okay? So watch this. Being a bachelor for many years, I would have hired somebody to come in and clean my residence. So I don't have time for it. So I bring somebody new to come in and clean my house, and I take a $50 bill and I put it over there by the TV someplace, you know, in the corner right here a little bit. I come home, I look around, man, shit, you really did an awesome job. But that 50's gone, so you're not a keeper. So I hire somebody else to come in, do the same thing. I'll put the 50 right there, come home, boom, boom. Hey, fucking badass job. And the 50's still sitting there. And when I look at them, hey, you did a nice job, then I'll reach out and take that $50 bill and I give them a tip. Thank you for doing a wonderful job. And you and your family go have dinner on me. You understand? There's the reward. If I cannot trust you without keeping my eyes on you all the time, come on, right? This is what we're telling the world right now. Can we trust you? The Supreme Intelligence wants to know, can we trust you? Okay? Did you do your homework? Can you at least get a passing grade? Gee whiz. You know, did you just feel that you didn't give a fuck? Well, if you don't give a fuck, we don't give a fuck. How about that? Okay? Now get out of here. Because we care about all these new people and all these new kids coming into the world. So this is why we're shutting everything down. This is part of the disclosure, you see. So we let the Clintons run hard, thinking they could get over, and Hillary could be the next president of the United States. Then we come out with the Clinton Foundation. Then we come out with Pizzagate. Then we got WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks is all CIA. Anonymous is CIA. I'm anonymous. Got it? Me and my friends, you're looking at anonymous right now. I don't care. I'm not worried about nothing. They know where I'm at. They know what I'm doing. I got their blessings. I'm supposed to be doing this. Otherwise, I've been dead a long time ago.
Yeah. It's too raw otherwise.
You know, wake people up.
You got people who go about this, who are not sanctioned, who don't have the permission, and they take advantage of that, trying to make some sort of money instead of just putting out the raw.
Well,
truth.
yeah, they get
Come
you know,
on.
they get a little bit of this and that, you know, whatever, and they turn it into a hustle and and whatnot, But when anybody that's met me in person, or you can even feel my energy through through this right here. There's nothing fake here, and I accept nothing.
Nope.
Since I've been in his house, I've been spending my money, going to the store, buying groceries, going out to eat, this and that, whatever. Got it? I ask nobody for nothing.
He lets me cook.
Did he get you ice cream though? Because we know he makes his ice cream.
I don't want nothing in return. It's just for people to just be good people. That's all I want. Just be a good people.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Not a damn thing.
Nothing. Yeah.
If I can change, and I used to be a monster, okay? Trained and programmed to be a monster because my line of work, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There was no mercy with me, okay? You sit down, and when we're doing business, and there's $10 or $15 million involved, there's no room for error, okay? And if you drop the ball, you're dead. That's it. You're done. Okay? That's just how it was. Every single day. Okay? My entire life. Okay? Crew chief. Now, once I realized that was part of my journey to experience and see that at firsthand. And in many ways, being a manager. Okay? For the devil. Okay? Okay, imagine that.
That's pretty hefty.
Okay, well, that's right.
Yeah.
But I turned around.
Okay.
Saving lives, waking folks up. You see. And why? Because I don't want to be part of this old world no more.
Okay.
This is a better way to go. This makes better sense anyways. You see. So creation, the very template of what's going on, there's a intelligent design in this process. You'll see, like sometimes you'll see when you look at the microscope in blood, you got these cells eating a virus. Or it's like the whole point of the white cells, red cells, the function in which they do and the purpose in your blood. Okay, so watch this.
Antibodies.
We're establishing new guidelines for people in which to live by. Okay, they're not going to be complicated. There's no voting system. Ain't none of that fucking bullshit. Okay, we might even do it like this. Okay, we have a global community on Facebook now. We are at over 4 billion members. And so we're going to ask everybody's opinion over the next 30 days. What do you think about your community, your country, your government, or what the hell's going on? Is this problem, is this or that, whatever? And then the entire planet is going to participate in like a fireside chat. And then we're just going to throw it all out there anyway. And if we bust anybody lying, they're going to get it. And watch this is what's coming. When we get ready to pull the trigger on assholes, with orders to shoot, to kill right on the spot. So if you commit heinous crimes, you rape, you murder, you do things that we consider to be cardinal sins, you're going to be shot as soon as we find you. You're done. Okay? You're finished. There's no more courts. There's no more death row. There's no more penitentiaries. All that shit's going bye-bye.
When?
We're going to look at when?
Mhm.
Probably before Trump gets out of office. Okay, so watch this. The soft lockdown of America. Okay, in certain ways. Now, if you watch, let's say you're a white-collar criminal. You're running like these big companies, like Bank of America just recently got busted, hanky-panky, this and that. Well, we just pay a fine. Or these people, these big companies, they do this, oh, they just pay a fine. Or Volkswagen was cheating on the emissions and this and that, so they just pay a fine. There's no more fucking fines.
No more.
If I bust your ass lying and doing something really greasy, you know what I'm going to do to you, me and my buddies? We're going to kick your fucking ass.
No more strikes, man.
We're going to take all your shit away from you, and we're going to spank that ass. And if you committed something really, what we consider to be a real serious offense, okay, you're going to get it. And what we're going to do is this. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Okay? Zero tolerance when it comes to doing business and lying. Zero tolerance. We got zero tolerance in the United States for spousal abuse. You smack some gal around, you're going to jail, Bubba, as it should be, okay? So we got zero tolerance. So the pornography, the sex slaves, organ harvesting, the drug cartels, the corruption in high places in government, the this to that, even the intelligence service, a lot of shit that they're doing. So we're going to take and redirect our resources and our money and start putting them into the infrastructure, education, affordable housing, get people off the streets, and essentially restore health and beauty to the entire planet. We can't be going down into the Amazon basin in Brazil. Indigenous people that live there because we want the lumber or whatever the hell's there, and we don't care nothing about them. And so, or we're using depleted uranium bombs in the Middle East. Shit like that, or phosphorus weapons, they're all banned by the UN, but whatever the hell that is. So watch this. Mom has an army. She has people all over the place, all walks of life. They could be standing right next to you, you wouldn't even know it. When the signal goes out to get busy, guess what? And if you be at the wrong place at the wrong time because you ain't right, well, I know what to tell you. You did it to yourself because of how you're thinking, your behavior. If you're a good person, you generate a certain energy. We've all been around people. I get a bad vibe from that. That person ain't no good. Then they come to find out. We find out that's a true story. You can feel it. Okay. So when we get around certain frequencies, we can feel it. Okay. Well, we want to get into a world where we can still enjoy the perks of science and technology without being enslaved to it. And if you want to be organic and throw the frisbee and do this and do that, that's all fine and dandy. We don't have a problem with that. We just don't want you to do drive-by shootings. We don't want you selling crack cocaine in the neighborhood. We don't want you taking with like they used to with the secondary lenders and put people behind the economic 8-ball with the exorbitant interest rates, and so they're just fucked for forever. We don't want to create and tell lies about why we're engaged in warfare and this and that, boom, boom, boom. So we're doing away with all this. Right now in the world, I think according to the UN, we got about 238 countries. Okay? Well, I think me and Mark Zuckerberg would like just to see one global community of people working and playing together in peace. And we're not alone with this type of thinking. Okay? We're burnt out with corruption, you see. And so, oh, that's the new world order and shit going again. There you go. Zuckerberg, he's a nephew of the Rockefeller, and he's hooked up to this, to that, boom, boom, boom. So what? They don't mean nothing. You want to know my background? It's pretty nasty. You want to know my bloodline? You may not like it, but look at me today. I'm a nice guy.
What type of blood are you?
I ain't done nothing wrong.
What type of blood are you?
I don't know.
Come on.
Probably
you gotta-
HR,
what?
probably some, HR negative or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Red hair with blue eyes. What do you think?
Yeah, right.
Minority. And I'm not human. So anyways, getting back to Michael. Michael gives me permission when he's about 15, 18 months old as a walker.
Okay.
Yeah, I never very rarely tell people my true identity. I just keep it to myself.
Where are you from then?
They can think what they want.
Where are you from? Where's the walk-in from?
Wait a minute. So Michael and I have an arrangement.
Okay.
I did not start using my name Michael until about 4 years ago.
Oh, got it. I got it.
So from
It's cut-
15 months to almost, so Michael ain't around. Is it cutting out?
Yeah, here and
It cut out. It cut out right there. That was really weird. Yeah, you were trying to explain.
We're limited right now, right?
Yeah.
Time-wise?
Oh, yeah, we're running. What did you say? It cut out. Sorry.
We're hitting our limit here.
Yeah, we might be.
We're starting to skip.
Yeah. Okay.
Love and peace, everybody. It's all good.
Well, can we do this? I want to talk some more about this walk-in.
Are you still recording? We didn't get too long.
We're still recording. It's just starting to cut out for some reason. The signal is, I don't know what's going on. But
Can you stop it for a moment? Can you stop it for a moment?
yeah, sure. I will stop it